These are the only 20 grocery items you need to be buying every week. If you want to get your food bills under control, these 20 items are all you need for a healthy, nutritious, and balanced diet. A lot of these items may actually surprise you. Starting with eggs. 35p gives you 6 grams of complete protein. All 9 essential amino acids your body can't make. Most Britons are deficient in choline, a nutrient your brain needs for memory. Eggs are loaded with it. They last 5 weeks in your fridge, while that salad bag turns to soup in 3 days. I hard-boil a dozen every Sunday. Grab-and-go protein all week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, baking. Name another ingredient that does all 4. But protein's only half the equation. You need something to stretch those meals. Rice. A 5-kilogram bag costs £8. Do the maths, that's 80 servings, 10p each. Stored properly, 30 years. Your rice will outlast your mortgage. Half the planet eats rice daily. Billions of people can't be wrong. 1 cup gives you 45 grams of slow-release carbs. No sugar crash like that granola bar pretending to be healthy. Cook it in chicken stock instead of water. Transforms completely. But here's where it gets clever. The next item creates something neither can do alone. Dried pulses. Tinned beans cost 3 times more. You're paying for water and salt. A 500-gram bag of red lentils is £1.15. Expands into 7 cups cooked. Feeds your family for a week. Research shows people eating pulses 4 times weekly have 22% lower heart disease risk, better than some medications. 1 cup of black beans delivers 15 grams of protein and 15 grams of fibre. Most Britons don't eat 15 grams of fibre in an entire day. You're getting it in 1 side dish. Soak them overnight. Your nan did this without YouTube. Here's the magic. Beans and rice together form complete protein. Every amino acid. No meat required. Speaking of mornings, porridge oats. Your granddad's boring breakfast is actually heart medicine. Beta-glucan fibre grabs cholesterol in your gut and escorts it out. Drops LDL by 5 to 10% in weeks. Your GP would high-five you. A 1-kilogram bag costs £1.50. That's 30 breakfasts at 5p each. Sugary cereals spike your blood sugar, then crash you by 10 a.m. Oats release energy over 4 hours. Grind them into flour for pancakes. Toss them into meatballs as binder. That beta-glucan crushes afternoon snack cravings. Now here's a secret the produce aisle doesn't want you knowing. Frozen vegetables. That fresh broccoli under the misters? It's been on a 2-day road trip from Spain. Frozen broccoli gets flash frozen within hours of picking. Scientists tested them. Frozen spinach had more vitamin C than fresh that sat in fridges for 5 days. Not equal, more. A 1-kilogram bag costs £1.50. Never goes bad. No slimy vegetables haunting your crisper drawer. No washing, no chopping. WRAP. Research shows you throw away 31% of fresh veg. Frozen waste? Basically nothing. The cheapest fruit in the store is next. Bananas. 16p each. 422 milligrams of potassium. Your heart needs to beat properly. Your blood pressure depends on it. Most Britons aren't getting enough. Brown spotted banana? Freeze it. More natural sweetness means less sugar in your baking. Green banana? Contains resistant starch feeding your gut bacteria. Same fruit, different ripeness, different benefit. Nature wrapped it in its own carrying case. Eat one before bed. The magnesium helps you sleep. Here's something that'll surprise you. Tinned tomatoes. The tinned version is healthier than fresh. Heat processing releases lycopene, a cancer-fighting compound. Tinned tomatoes have 3 to 4 times more than fresh. A 400-gram tin costs 40 pence. Becomes pasta sauce tonight, soup tomorrow, chili Wednesday. Fresh tomatoes only taste good June through August. Tinned were picked at peak ripeness. They taste like summer in January. Sit in your cupboard for 2 years without complaining. Now, protein that won't break the bank. Chicken thighs. Everyone grabs breast at £7 to £9 per kilo. Thighs are £2.99 to £4. Half the price for meat that actually tastes like something. Dark meat is impossible to mess up. Overcooked breast turns to rubber. Overcooked thigh, still juicy. The fat is insurance against getting distracted by your phone while dinner's on the hob. Save those bones. A freezer bag becomes homemade stock worth £3. Professional chefs know this. Check any serious restaurant menu. Thighs. One family pack gives you 3 different meals. This jar pulls serious weight. Peanut butter. 2 tablespoons deliver 8 grams of protein for 15 pence. Find that deal elsewhere. You can't. Sits on your shelf 9 months without refrigeration. Studies link regular consumption to 19% lower heart disease risk in over 50s. Breakfast toast, lunch sandwiches, satay sauce for dinner, midnight fridge raid at 2 a.m. Mix it into porridge and stay full until noon. Now a food that's been unfairly attacked. Potatoes. Every low-carb guru says they'll ruin you. Nonsense. One medium potato packs 620 milligrams potassium, more than a banana. Fat-free, cholesterol-free, more vitamin C than tomatoes. About 20 pence each. Sits in a dark corner for 3 months. Scientists tested which foods keep you fullest longest. Potatoes ranked number 1, above everything. Bake one, top with beans and frozen veg. Complete meal under £1. Cheap food needs flavour. Enter the most underrated ingredient. Onions, 65 pence per kilo, practically free. Every professional chef considers them essential. They're flavour multipliers. Cook them low and slow. The harsh compounds break down. Natural sugars emerge. Sweetness without adding sugar. Sit in your cupboard 3 months while your herbs died weeks ago. Those sulfur compounds making you cry, fighting inflammation in your body. Every cuisine on earth starts with onions sizzling in a pan. This next one doubles as medicine. Garlic contains allicin, shown to lower blood pressure as effectively as some prescriptions. 40 pence for a bulb, lasts 6 months on your counter. Crush it and wait 10 minutes before cooking. Activates the good stuff. Add it in the last minute of cooking to keep those compounds intact. Jarred garlic costs 5 times more and tastes like disappointment. Regular garlic eaters show 30% lower colorectal cancer rates. Roast a whole bulb until it's spreadable gold. 1 bottle deserves prime kitchen real estate. Olive oil. Most people buy cheap vegetable oil for cooking, save olive oil for salads. Flip that. Extra virgin contains oleocanthal, works like ibuprofen in your body. Mediterranean populations drowning food in olive oil show 30% fewer heart attacks. Light olive oil? That means light flavour, not calories. Same fat, less taste. You're paying more for less. One bottle handles every cooking task. Protein in a tin. Tinned tuna, 75 pence, delivers 25 grams of protein, same as a £10 salmon fillet, often fresher than fresh fish that's been trucked across the country for days. Light tuna has significantly less mercury than albacore, safe to eat 2 to 3 times weekly. Omega-3s support your brain and might prevent cognitive decline as you age. Retirement insurance in a tin. 3 minutes from tin to tuna salad. This vegetable refuses to die. Carrots. Sit in your fridge a month and still crunch. 85 pence per kilo. Beta-carotene converts to vitamin A. Your eyes and immune system need it. Here's the trick. Cook them with butter or olive oil. Fat increases beta-carotene absorption by 6 times. Baby carrots are just regular carrots with a haircut. You're paying triple for cosmetic surgery. Bread labels lie to you. Wholemeal bread. That wheat bread in your trolley? Check the first ingredient. If it says wheat flour without wholemeal, you bought white bread in disguise. Real wholemeal puts wholemeal flour first. 3 to 4 grams of fiber per slice. Blood sugar stays stable. People eating whole grains daily have 20% lower type 2 diabetes risk. Freeze your loaf. Toast slices as needed. £1.30 gives you 20 breakfasts. An ingredient wrongly blamed for 50 years. Butter. The real villain was margarine's trans fats. Butter contains cream and salt, 2 ingredients, delivers vitamin K2, which tells calcium to go to bones, not arteries. 2 to 3 pounds per block lasts a month. Vegetables taste boring until you add butter. Brussels sprouts transform from punishment to pleasure. Store brand is identical to fancy packages. Freezes beautifully for 6 months. Emergency dinner in your cupboard. Pasta. 70 pence feeds 4 people. Under 20 pence each for a full meal. Lasts 3 years in your cupboard. Cook it 1 minute less than the box says. Al dente holds sauce better. Save a cup of starchy pasta water before draining. That cloudy liquid makes sauce cling instead of pooling at the bottom. Pasta, tinned tomatoes, garlic, olive oil. Mediterranean dinner for £2. The vegetable that outlasts relationships. Cabbage. Survives 2 months in your fridge while spring mix turns to slime by Thursday. 60 pence for 2 kilos. More vitamin C than a small orange. Glucosinolates activate when you cut it. Research suggests they lower cancer risk. Coleslaw, stir-fry, soup, tacos, sauerkraut. 5 dinner directions from 1 vegetable. Pre-shredded bags charge triple for someone else's chopping. Your skeleton is begging for this last one. Milk. 1 glass delivers 300 milligrams calcium. 30% of what over 50s need daily. Complete protein, vitamin D, potassium, calcium. Try getting that combination elsewhere. Can't do dairy? Fortified plant milks match calcium and vitamin D. Check protein content though. Some have 8 grams, others have nothing. Powdered milk costs 50% less and works perfectly in cooking. 20 groceries. That's all you need. Everything else in that supermarket is trying to separate you from your money. Which one surprised you the most? Drop your experience in the comments, and if you want to watch a video like this one, click the video on the screen.